Okay. Oh, hey then. Oh, hold on. Surely that will work. Maybe if I... That... Hmm. But... Yeah, welcome, fellas. Frank, my stuff did not come in, Frank, until about 9 a.m. I've opened all the packs. I did it already because the amount of shit in the packs, it would have taken me far too long. But I've made 5 of those picks to open before we start because it came in at like sometime in the morning. Way too long. I'm never using that fucking cellar again. I'm not doing a 12-hour bronze pack method. No, no, no. I will instead be opening 5 of those picks. Yeah, 12-hour bronze pack method, basically. Nearly 12 hours long. Disgusting. Nah, I did the 1 of 10 pick in the SBC section. I ain't ripping. I did the 1 of 10 picks. Yeah, I did 5 of the 1 of 10s because I was getting so many duplicate, like, high rateds. I just thought, you know what? What else am I supposed to do? I didn't even really care for the heroes. I wanted to get some of the Palace players. I didn't get a single Crystal Palace player. That's terrible. I didn't get a single Crystal Palace player from all the packs I opened. Like, you'll see if you log on into the store, the packs that are there. I opened the premium, whatever the ones were, and the other one, the bounty one. Arteta, welcome. Welcome back. This isn't Germany World Cup domination. Unfortunately, that'll be returning on Thursday. Yes. Thursday will be the return of Germany to glory. I know. Not ideal for some, but that's what it's gonna be. Might be heavily sunburnt. I'm not shocked, let's be real. With the English heat. Probably does do a number. I would not be shocked if a lot of people were in the same position. But we're starting, chat, with these 1 of 10 picks. Why I made 5 of them, I have no idea. Blame the amount of Tim Howards I was packing earlier. Yeah, well, that's what I did, the 1 of 10s. I did 5 of the 1 of 10s. Hopefully we get someone good. I'm just gonna rip these. I'll look at DMs once I finish opening this. Alawiran would be fun for an Evo. We got Alawiran. Sheva we already have. This is not a good one. Crouch should be fun. It's between Crouch and Big Al-O. Or Jill Scott, actually. Or... the hell is this? Yeah, okay, what the hell? We're turning that shit off. Who should I take here? So what is this? This is... oh, fuck. Yeah, that's bad. That's surprising that it's there, though. I can't lie. Actually, it's not that it's there. That's probably the most likely place to get it. So we've got Alawiran, we've got Crouch. The sun was directly above you. I don't know who to take. We'll see who the most valuable is. It won't be any of the icons, I think. It'll be between Jill Scott. Go out today to even the tan. Tan! All of you to assume he'll be getting a tan in the first place. Bro said tan. I've already have a Taram card, though. I have a Taram of that version that I can do. So I don't need some good matches. You better not tell me Cody Rhodes versus Gunther is considered a good match. Let's have a look. Jill Scott 91. Probably not worth anything. 50k. We've got Big Al O. That was shit. 250k for Big Al. Let's see. Peter Crouch Scream card 122. Ooh. Might be Big Al. Big Al is gonna be the one after all. Broccoli and... Yeah, well, we don't watch... Unfortunately, we don't watch Pest matches, so... Had someone climb the lamppost, and it took you 5 hours to wonder how he got there. This pick seems good for Evos. I mean, it can be, yes. It is quite good for Evo. Ooh, thought that was going to be good there. Let's see, who is this? Ooh! Little bit of Gervinho. Little bit of Gervinho for the... He's 155. I don't think Cahill is going to be more than that. Cahill is 26k. Then we've got Zamorano. We've got Ivan Zamorano, Winter Wildcard. He's also 28k. I can't imagine anyone else is worth anything. So it's gonna be Gervinho. Not a great start, but expensive cards. Because, yeah, the amount of Tim Howards and things I was getting, I kind of had to use them. Oh, fuck off! So now I have both versions of Big Al inside. Oh! Okay, then. I think when the main event started. You would have got home at about 6:45 Australian time. 99 defending. Rafa Marquez. How much is he? He's got to be worth more than Big Al. Marquez. Because, yeah, I did as many... Oh, he's 1.1. That's quite good. Probably lengthy. He's not. Because he's 6 foot. I think lengthy is 6'1", and he's 6 foot. You got Roberto Carlos because Evo's Frank. That's why. That is why he's worth so much. Yeah, Marquez it is. Helly's basically the Maradona Evo. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. It seems that way, but we'll see. Nor, I've seen Nor enough times today. I've seen Nor far too many times today. Give us a juicer icon. I beg. Ribery, I mean, that's not going to be bad. Beckham? I didn't mind that Beckham, to be fair. Open the Nor. Oh, Cruyff. If only I didn't already have Cruyff. Cruyff's probably the most expensive, but I've already got him. Yeah, I've seen Nor one too many times today. Let's see. It's got to be between Ribery, who's 435, and then Beckham. Two Cruyffs for Gauntlet? Not quite how that works. They're the same version. You can't Evo two Cruyffs of the same version. So it's gonna be... You also got Marquisio? Well, we'll take Ribery. And then last one, we need a juicer icon. Marquez has saved it, but not quite. God, the Trophy Titans just love ruining these. I should do the Marquisio Evo. Well, I have another former Juventus midfielder that I'll be using instead. Oh. You know what? Since I'm impartial to a tall Nigerian, and because I don't care for any others, I don't even think... Yeah, he can't play on the wing, but we'll take Kanu. Why not? What a mixed bag. But James Milner has retired. Scott Pendlebury, you're next. But yeah, I opened all the promo packs that were available, and they were all crap. But for those of you looking to get these, you can get your foot birthdays and your fantasies in here. I mean, probably, yes. But he's not making the team. A man who is making the team, though, chat. Probably the best hero I managed to pack. The airplane man himself. Blaise Matuidi. He's so cheap. It's crazy how cheap these cards are. But he's there. To be fair, I was opening guaranteed packs. It's not like... He's also not worth very much. He is worth a paltry... He's worth 200k. And you show the chain? There is no chain. There is no chain. This is just a pack. What? This is not a chain Evo. This is a normal pack pulled card that you could purchase on the market. No, not quite. Not quite. This is normal Matuidi. How is he only 200k? Because pack weight. It's probably why. But yeah, this is what we're rocking, because I the amount of shit that I packed today. Like, let's see. I claimed these silly end of eras who won't mean anything. Then I had to do a bunch of TOTS SBCs. I basically have... Let me put the special filter on. No dynamic. Yeah, no dynamic is a bit of a killer. But we've got basically every hero known to man. We've got Salgado, we've got Richards, we've got Carragher, we've got Sasic. We've got everybody that there is to get. We've got Nor, the amount of Nors I've seen. Howard. And none of them make the team. As they all absolutely suck. But, yeah. This is the team we're rocking. Unless... No, I couldn't do that. I mean, I could, actually. Let's have a look at Marquez. Rafa Marquez. Worst pace. Does he have an intercept? It's gonna throw me if he does. No jockey. But he does have intercept. You have no idea the shit we went through? I mean, the way I think of it, right, is it's very similar to going to a concert almost, where you have to go to the venue, you have to find where you're going to be, and then, of course, getting back from any event is pure hell in itself. I'm pretty sure anyone can attest to that. It is noticeably harder to leave than it is to arrive. Okay, we'll use this. We will use this Marquez. What does it say to give this Marquez? Rafa Marquez. I mean, he's only a... that's annoying. He's worth that much. And he's just not... Love how Goosey's copy and paste from last year. No, we'll give him a game. He doesn't look the greatest, I can't lie, but we'll see. Catalyst for him, since he does not need anything else. We have games to play. We're gonna get into the games now. We're not gonna do any more of those picks, any more of those packs. I might load up again for Path to Glory, but I'll definitely not use the seller I used, because, for reference, chat, I allegedly ordered what I ordered at 11 PM. I ended the stream at 2:30, which was about 5:30, after we watched a few episodes. We watched our brand new episodic... I'm not doing a 352. Yeah, no. No amount of money is going to make me want to play a 3 at the back in June. It completed sometime this morning, like... Yeah, it completed this morning, so... I have not played Rivals. I really have to play Rivals as well. Oh! Not looking forward to that. Amateurs? Yeah, that particular store will not be getting used from me again. I should have just used the original one. Story time, Arsenal station was closed. Another station was closed. Another station was closed. The station after that was closed. 2-hour walk from Highbury Corner. And you ordered a disgraceful amount of McDonald's. What? You made another account. What? This guy, man. I need to put my fucking settings back on. You got banned. And I didn't... No one's banned you. What? Yeah, no one banned you. I'm so confused. You got banned from Twitch. One in the chat to change my settings back before we start. One in the chat, because I know for a fact that given he's made an alt, I know what's missing. Can I ban him? You think you can verify it? Should you ban him? Well, you can't ban him. And it was Twitch that banned him. Why are you not on your normal account? Why are you... Yeah, why are you using... I'm not gonna... I don't call people by their names mostly, but I certainly do not refer to those kinds of names. Fuck it, I can't be asked. You're lucky. Give me $10. Let's just play. We got games to play. We got games to try and play here, so unfortunately, you know, we gotta get going. Only don't have a gameplay? Well, we're about to play the game, so lucky you. We're about to play with this Marquez and this Matuidi, and upgraded Saar. How do I unblister sunburn? The best cure for sunburn is aloe vera, at least from my experience. Some form of aloe vera gel. I'm not playing a 3 at the back! I will unalive myself in GTA 6 before I play a 3 at the back. Yeah, aloe vera is top of the line, I think. I think anyone can attest. Need to moisturize your skin? Well, yes, that probably helps, but aloe vera in terms of, like, hydrating it, or whatever it is. In terms of reducing the actual heat. No?
Very quick thinking there.
Because that'll at least make it bearable. It'll make it less of an actual burn.
Is in goal. Ruud Gullit plays alongside Blaise Matuidi in the centre of midfield. And the main threat in attack today should be Erling Haaland. And here's the lineup for the Cottagers. Jeremy Frimpong plays alongside Luke Shaw as fullbacks. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of
whenever
damage.
I get burnt, it's my...
Chances on.
Fucking hell, that was terrible. It's always my go-to. Like the aloe vera gel of some sort.
Oh dear, up a dead end. It was
It's a
promising.
block turn? What? I did say I blocked one of his favourite terms. Because I wasn't having it. I was not having that shit.
Matuidi. Griezmann.
I heard it enough for weeks.
Saar. Erling Haaland. And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect
So
way to
it's enough.
Well, here's the replay.
Enough is enough.
Despite lots of pressure from the defender, he manages to hold him off, gets his shot away. It's a good goal, that.
No luck keeping
Can
possession.
stop us breaking the parade record? I mean, of course
And
not.
quick thinking defensively.
Of course people were still going to show up. It's obviously not ideal.
Cash.
The commentators on. Why do you wait until I'm in the game? Like, can you not hear anything before that? Like, I swear, I need to go be an ear doctor in Ballarat. Because there ain't none, apparently. There ain't no ear or eye doctors or anything like that in Ballarat. I'm convinced. Yeah, but the timing of it is not ideal. You've done your Aussie World Cup, Zaid, and you got Germany in the round of 32. I mean, third place is a bit of a horror for that, because obviously you're at the mercy of FIFA. You're at the mercy of whatever they decide to drill up. Yes, it's a corner. Cold. Cold Haaland. Enforcer. Off the bat. You love to see it. But after the Foot Champs chat, we will be watching another episode of Can't Pay Will Take It Away. We had some absolutely cold... We had some cold stuff going on last night. People will do just about anything to avoid paying a debt. People will do just about anything. When are we getting our World Cup futures? I don't know if I'll get involved, honestly. What is it about? So basically what it is these people have debts of some kind. Usually, I mean, not usually, but say for example, you haven't paid a lot of rent. Usually the court sends out these officers to go and collect it, and they try and get whatever they can from you to pay it off. Like there was one where the guy had his car taken because his car was used as the payment. And they had like a certain amount of time to pay off the debt, or else the car would have got sold at auction. So yeah, that's what it's about. It's basically about debt collection. It's a British show, because go figure, all the best TV shows, for the most part, in that sort of genre, are British. Oh, yeah, it was cold, because we had one guy try and act like he didn't exist, and that his business wasn't his, and whatnot. And there was another guy who was in another country. He was in Nigeria, I believe it was. Some guy... Well, that was him, yeah, the cafe guy. Yeah, he pretended to be his cousin, and then he called his lawyer, and the lawyer got on the phone with the officers, and the officer said, "Oh, is this so-and-so? This is who we're after. Is this him?" And the lawyer just said, "Yep, that's him." What a great lawyer. Definitely worth whatever the rate is that he's being paid. Definitely worth what he's being paid if he immediately just... And then there was one where, yeah, this guy was in Nigeria. He was a guarantor for someone, so he basically said, if this guy can't make his payment, I will pay it. And if I can't pay it, then, well, it's my assets that are going to get taken. So they went to his house. He wasn't there, and his missus wasn't there. His daughter was there. His daughter tried to block the road with her car so they couldn't get in and take his car. But that failed because they told her, they're like, listen, if you do this, you're going to be in trouble. So she gave up on that pretty quickly. But it's a cold show, I can't lie. It's a cold show. Another guy's brother-in-law tried to steal the keys. Well, he didn't try to steal the keys, no. He was trying to get them back. The officers took the keys to the car, and he was trying to get them back. And he was using, like, the disabled kids excuse. Like, oh, my sister, she's got disabled kids. Like, unfortunately, that's not the officer's job. Like, the officer's job is not to give a shit about your disabled kids. The job is to, you know, get the money. And unfortunately, if that means taking the car, which thankfully they didn't have to do, they were able to get it normally. They made an amount of money and they paid it off. Well, again, you'll understand if you watch later the premise of the show, because it's kind of it's a good show. I saw something on it a while ago, or not a while ago, I saw it a few days ago. That's the only reason I really know about it on here. If the car is registered in her name, well, no, you can't take... Well, that's the thing, though, is you can't take... Like, obviously, that's why they were saying, listen, unless you prove otherwise, it's your car. Like, that's their whole thing, is... Yeah, they couldn't find the rego, so they had to, like... It's on the person to prove that they do not own Yeah, basically it's on them to claim to say that they don't own the asset and find the documents. Because it was the same with the cafe, where the other guy was like, listen here, pal, if you own this cafe, your shit's getting taken. But the problem with that is the cafe had nothing worth in it anyway. So even if the cafe was gonna get, you know, ransacked, there was nothing valuable in the cafe in the first place. So, awfully unfortunate, but think about it like when you get repossessed. That's basically what it is. If you've ever seen shows like that, how do you go a whole year of not paying rent and nothing happened? Because it's up to the person. Like, again, it's usually up to the like, they'll probably say a bunch of excuses to the initial person, and then the initial person will get that sick of it. They'll be like, hey, listen, I'm taking you to so-and-so court or whatever, and I'm gonna get this drawn up so that, well, I can get my money. Because it's usually on the claimant. It's usually on whoever... Yeah, it's always on whoever wants the money to decide how they go about getting it. That's so funny. I'm just getting spun around like it's nothing, man. I'm just getting spun around like it's nothing. A year is too generous. I agree it's too generous, but I imagine these claimants, especially in the rentals, which is what I assume most of it would be, is rentals or fines. Like, they're getting that much money. Like, you wouldn't buy one rental property. Like, yeah, you're not buying one rental property, I think, so... That's why it doesn't matter as much. It's obviously not great, but... Because I think that was what it was for. It was for rent somewhere. So, yeah, that is why... Oh. So that's a corner. But yeah, it's a funny old show. Because they will do just about anything to keep all their possessions. Most of the time it doesn't work, though, because, unfortunately, this is last resort level stuff. Yeah, of course. Every time. Why am I getting punished for this? Absolutely terrible that it's gotten to this point. Ugh. I just do not understand how... Oh, of course. Yep, I knew it. They could not dare. They could not dare let me win. What? Oh, see? What? Don't you dare. Like, that's mine. Where's the bruiser? Oh, of course. Oh, you just cannot be serious. Except they can. And apparently, yeah, it's over. Yeah, this guy's gonna run it to some weird position. No, that's 99 passing. It's over. So silly. Why do I always... Not always. I should not be losing these games. I was winning. Was winning like 3-1. That's so dumb. Why am I just not shocked? In the slightest. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Yeah, Marquez, you're a bit too small. I mean, he's not that bad. He's just not lengthy. I suppose we'll give him one more game, because... I don't know. I do not know. Because the team's not that bad. I just don't know. Let's see. Mike Wazza. Let's see. Casillas, El Yamik, VVD, Tillemans, Veerman, Cruyff, Griezmann, some fucking Norwegian Donny from Toulouse. Probably cracked, given. He's probably really good, and that's the lot. And CISO. I'm sick of this in CISO. I played a Brighton team either last week or I forget when, but I played a Brighton team and it did have Enciso in it. Oh, so annoying. Like, what? Ugh. Yeah, this is not gonna be good. Why are people, like, you can not try this week. Why are people having to sweat their balls off in the week that Foot Champs is meant to be, like, dead? Like, you can just not try and let me go, like, 15-0 or 14-1 now. But yet we have these absolute cretins. That's a foul. No way is that not a foul. There we go, that's a goal. Go Haaland. Go Haaland. Good. I'm glad you want to save now. Come on. Come on. Oh, yes. This is a cold song. It's got to be in the most played on this stream. Not sure what the... I mean, I can probably look, because I think Spotify did like some thing where they put all your most played songs into a playlist the other day or the other week. So, dare I say it's probably in there. This might be in there too. Devil, good morning, sir. Welcome. Commiserations on your pop. USA actually turned up, so Senegal lost, I think. Oh, something else. Oh no. It's about to be nasty. Yeah, that was one of the things I looked at. Would be good if we could. Yeah, this 99 defending is not really 99. It does not feel like 99 defending. Maybe it is. Doesn't feel like That's terrible. How have I done that? Sent in Discord. Well, we'll have a look at halftime. Can't be that far away. How was the parade? He's paying for it at the moment. He's sunburnt. So what is this? Let's see. Sunburn. Yeah, he sent me a picture of his sunburn. It was fucking horrible. My god. An £8 into 176. Bottom of your shoes. Yeah, that's the problem with most shoes these days. Is they're made of like, they've got rubber somewhere, which means when it's already hot and the roads and things are hotter, your shoes are fucking destined to not do very well. Probably forgot to put sunscreen on. Brendan, you're forgetting that he's British. I don't think sunscreen would have fucking saved him. Given British people... Like, that is also true, but... That's how you get sunburnt. Yeah, I don't know. I do think British people's sun tolerance is obviously a bit lower because you're not used to those conditions until they come around once every so often. I don't even know how often it is. It could be once a year. Could be once a month. The fuck does Chris Brown sound like he's singing a country song? It might not even be Chris Brown. Reeked! Oh no. See, at least Arteta took a shower. Like, if you're going to be in a public setting, you really should just make sure you don't fucking honk. Like, you don't have to shower, but at least, like, I've got to find... I think there's something that might explain very well what was required. I need to find that. Why did they design warm beer? Because it was just the beer. Because unfortunately, it was going to be beer either way. I don't know why you would waste beer. But... yeah, unfortunately, I think beer was... I saw a clip of someone climbing a tree saying we hate Tottenham and then the tree collapsed. Was down the road. So you weren't even that far from that. Go on, Sancho, my boy. What a man. You walked past that tree. Terry Flowers. We'll have a look at that after the game. Yeah, this Marquez is not passing the fucking test. If he could play left back, I would play him at left back, but he can't play left back, and well, I don't play with DMs. So, we're standing a chance of going 0-2 rather. Because I thought everyone had given up. Like, you're supposed to give up when it's a shit champs week, not try as hard as you can. How do you change photos to links? I mean... you watched the tree collapse. You hope they're okay. I mean... probably drunk. Yeah, you kind of have to be drunk to even consider doing that. Let's be honest. Yeah, the only... if you think a normal person... oh, that's cold. What a counter that was. What a counter that was! Did you see the Ecuadorian League? Yeah, I did not see that, no. But that'd be terrible. That'd be funny as. But I heard allegedly not every Arsenal squad member was wearing their Champions League medals yesterday. That's what I heard. Which, to be fair, I probably wouldn't wear it either. Unless it was a winner's medal. The Premier League medal, okay, you won the Premier League. But, I don't know. There's something about not winning a champion. I guess making it is an accomplishment, but I don't know. For me, it's not the kind of thing I would be wearing. You're climbing a tree at any age. It's either they're drunk or there's a football stuck in the tree. I mean, yeah, because the amount of footballs you've lost in a tree. I mean, I'm not going to say it's invalid. It's definitely a Because most people can't just think, right, you know, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use a broom or something. Like, it must be a fucking pretty high up tree if that's the case. Cold, Haaland. There we go, we win. We fight back and we win. It's 1-1. Love to see it. So let me look at this link. What is this? This is the link. So this is, my God. Look at Brother Man, my God. So what is this man saying? I need to listen to this closely. Oh, that's a howler. Yeah, buddy, I hate to break it to you. That parade ain't for the Champions League, pal. That sums it up. Let's have a look at this. So this is essentially, I'll have to, actually, I know how I can do this. Let me open the link and put it on the stream. So that is essentially what the parade was like. That is essentially the parade in a nutshell. Like, you've got all these people, and then you've got ignore the kid on the other lamppost. I mean, yeah, you've got two people on the lampposts. What's my man doing? Average day in Ballarat? I mean, there's definitely more people there than the entirety of Ballarat. But yeah, chat, that's fucking wild. That is absolutely wild. I could never. Why has Brendan climbed up a light pole? I don't know, man. You ask me. Is that another one? So what is this? How do I? No. How do I do this? I have to. Let me see. I have to, like... This one's awkward. I can do it. I just have to not read the chat while it plays. Because I have to... Where's my display capture? That'll help. Vertical display capture. That's on. So that's on. Good. So that means if I turn this on and I play it, it should be good. So this is... What? Sorry, what? I thought I saw a fucking man drop from the sky or something there. I was nervous. I was hella nervous for that. Where's Wooly R Parade? How much money would I require? The Canada player has done his knee. Yeah, that's a great description. Brendan, you should get into journalism. Sports journalism. Brendan can do the injury reports. And in other news, The player on this team has hurt himself. There was about 10 people on the roof. Police got them all down. Got them off. 100 launched up. What is this? A European lad. Oh no. This ain't gonna be good. So this is the South American lad. Watch out! Oh! Jesus! Jesus! Like, you've got one job. Admittedly, the layout of the stretcher does not help. It should be Spurs medical team. You should lay the stretcher out at the back. Like, you should lay it out a different way so that it's not sticking out. But first aid people are the most Anthony Day coded people I've ever seen. I mean, I'll be honest. First aid in a situation like that, they're just trying to get as many people fixed up as possible. In events like that, I'm sure. I have never needed first aid at an event, so thank God. Well, not since I was about, you know... Because I got burnt by a candle once. Some woman's blood sugar levels dropped. They didn't even come till 5 minutes. Yeah, that's stupid. Like, I don't know. It's an odd one. Marquez, you're done. You are just not good. So you're getting replaced. Marquez, not good. There's your review. The Essendon Physios from the 2025 season. I mean, who really knows what's going on, honestly? Who really knows? All I know for sure... What is this? No context EPL. Well, I'm not looking because I'm going into another game. You know it's dodgy when there's talks of an Elijah Sargis extension. I would not be extending an Essendon until I knew who the coach was. If the coach is James Hird, I wouldn't extend. I'd be out of there as soon as I could. Because last I checked, this is not 2016. Yeah, last I checked, we're not in 2016. I do not want James Hird as the coach. I want an actual search. Except all the coaches are already getting put off. So I'm not shocked that they're kind of scared. Who actually puts their hand up? Well, Buckley won't because he's going to Tassie. So, and again, Ken could, but he's probably just not... I'm sure Essendon should sound out like every well-known assistant on the planet. Like Corey Enright, James Kelly, Hayden Skipworth. Heck, Jan Siracusa. Get Jan Siracusa back at that point. Adam Simpson. But the problem is... How many coaches are going to be spooked by the fact that James Hird's essentially just lurking in the shadows? And you've got a bunch of old Essendon guys on the board. Like, you've got Welsh leading it. Solomon was on the board, and now he's a coach. But he'll probably return to the board. Like, I don't know. I'm sure... If they do a proper search and they say, listen, everyone's going to have... Would have been a great caretaker. Like, people say it's more about closure. And, like, okay. He should have had his closure a long time ago. Like, he should not be coaching now. 2026 is a very different era than it was 10 years ago. Like, he has only had one AFL role since then, and that was working at the Giants. The 1 of 10 is infinite. It is, yes. It is infinite. Infinite completions. I won't be doing any more because I didn't get that lucky. I got one lucky one and he isn't even that good. I can't lie. Marquez is not for me. Sullivan Roby to Jobe Watson? I mean, it depends what era of Jobe Watson. Debut year to 2011 Jobe Watson? Sure. 2012 and beyond, not so much. But I've already accepted that Essendon will probably finish last as well. They're $1.45 to finish last. That's kind of wild that they're only $1.45. Given that they are the only team on one win at the moment. What is this? There we go. Hulit. Right, dumbass. Well, people do dumb things when they're drunk and when they're celebrating. Like, everyone has a story. Arsenal want a right back? May I interest you in Diogo Dalot? I saw a video from the Irish guy where he was like, one free agent every player, every club should sign. And Arsenal's was a right back. It was Carvajal. And United's was even wilder. He suggested United should go and get Lewandowski. Which I just don't think is the case. I don't think stunting Benjamin Sesko's growth is a great idea. Someone wore a PSG top? You can't be serious and think that every person that went to the Arsenal parade was an Arsenal fan. Like, of course there were going to be people there causing mischief and shit. I hope those people were dealt with. I raise you Malo Gusto? Well, again, Carvajal's available on a free. So, out of those three options, Carvajal costs the least. So, I don't know. But I don't know what Arsenal are going to do in that department. You think Arsenal care about saving money? I mean, they don't need a starting right back, though. If Timber is their starting right back, they probably just need someone who can provide adequate competition. And Carvajal is not a... Because, again, Carvajal is the funniest guy ever. He left Real Madrid when Jose Mourinho was there. He comes back. He has one of the best careers for a right back. And then he announces he's leaving right as Jose Mourinho is basically locked in to be the Real Madrid boss. So, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of teams that should be inquiring about his services depending on what he wants. Maybe he'll get the money. Maybe he'll go and stay in Europe and get playing time. It is also the Real Madrid captain's curse. Yeah, that's what I mean. The Real Madrid captain's curse. Because every year, the club captain of Real Madrid, in like the last 4 or 5 years or something, has left. It was Modric last year. It was Benzema the year before. Nacho was in there somewhere. Ramos was in there. So yeah, there's definitely... There might be one more that I'm missing. If it's Mbappe, everyone's leaving. I mean, maybe, but again, if we're going off recent experience, it might be Mbappe that's leaving. Ancelotti's son is the Lille manager. Apparently he's not supposed to be a bad manager. Cold victory for me. Love to see it. So that's 2-1. Love to see it. You love to see it. XP. Why am I still earning XP in 2026? In June. It should realistically be Courtois. I mean, there's not really anyone else, if you think about it. Let's have a look at the Real Madrid captains. Militao has not been not ranking every captain. Like, Militao needs to stay fit. He's captained Brazil. Again, he needs to stay fit first. Because what's the point of giving someone captain armband if they're never fit? Like, captaining Brazil is easy, given that Reece James exists. He's also probably the most tenured, so it does make sense. Does make sense that So let's see. We've got Casillas, Ramos, Vieira, Marcelo, Benzema, Nacho, and Carvajal. And Modric is in there too. I think Modric must have done it. He made history. I mean, I also did the same thing, but I did it with Switzerland. But so I guess his is a bit colder, because yeah, Congo are probably a bit worse than Switzerland. But he also used his own tactic. I did not. I did not use my own tactic. I made what the game decided. Brave man. But yeah, Congo is a cold team, and he didn't even call up Mayulu. He didn't even call up any of the dual nationals. Let's see. Did I see a women's goalkeeper? It might be over for this guy before it begins. Have I just seen a women's... Oh, I have. Oh my god. If that's a women's goalkeeper, and I don't put every shot top corner... Can you explain how the Mosquera penalty isn't a second yellow? You started a fuck PSG chat? Cold. Yeah, we got to see. There's a... Does not look big. Must add Jermaine Defoe as a tryhard. Do you mean in Soccer Aid, right? I know Tim Cahill of Qatari descent scored for Soccer Aid. Yeah, Tim Cahill of Qatar scored for Soccer Aid. Who won that game? Jill Scott upgrade incoming. Jill Scott upgrade Inc. For anyone who did that SBC. Because, yeah, they actually did a showdown for that. Meanwhile, they had the Leicester. Shout out to Ollie Mers coming out of retirement to cook on the wing. Podolski at the bar 3 times. I know Tim Cahill managed to score one of his trademark headers. Speaking of Tim Cahill, chat, we watched every Australian goal at the World Cup yesterday. It's a shame that you don't really get a proper view of that goal against the Netherlands. Because that's a cold one. That's the coldest one of the lot. Yeah, the Tim Cahill goal against the Netherlands. When Ollie Mers came on, I've never prayed for it. You can't stand him. Even though he peaked years ago. Like, he's probably still coasting off of the success of the songs he made however long ago at this point. So, yeah, I can understand why you can't stand him. Because he's one of those people. It's not quite one-hit wonder, but he is a 2010 hit machine. And I don't think the 2010 hit machines, for some reason... Run! Run, Cash! Oh my god, that's such a, like... If you can learn that, GK, Barry, and some other lads from Love Island, I'd have to go look at the full lineups. If I can see the lineups, I may know who it is. If it's fucking Ekin-Su, I'm gonna fucking break down in laughter. Because I remember the many nights spent in the PTK Discord with some of the greatest people I've experienced anything with. That one Aussie's disdain for Davide is the stuff of legend. Yeah, the watch parties where that one Aussie... I forget exactly what happened, but that's the main takeaway, is that one Aussie had such a disdain. Jolie and Lescott. Yeah, the disdain. I think Davide redeemed himself, though, with that one defining quote. That's all he'll get remembered. Ekin-Su and Davide? Yeah, Ekin-Su was a fucking slag. Ekin-Su was a fucking slag. Probably still is. But she was a fucking slag if ever I've seen it. You are a liar! You're an actress! Get the fuck out! Because, yeah, she was seeing Davide, but then on the side she was also seeing some fucking Scottish chap or something, right? Forget where he was from. I think his name was Jay. On the side. I think he was Scottish. A Jay that was on Love Island. I wonder if he's any... Wonder if he's that Jay that's been missing for fucking bare time. Luca Fish? I mean, yeah. The fact that Gemma Owen made it onto that show was wild. Imagine Love Island was like a normal show. And you had to go and meet these people's parents. And you obviously can't meet Gemma's parents. So you've got to meet Luca's parents instead, and they're just boring twats. Yeah, like... That'd be so weird. I still need answers how Will Magda go, Jesse. I have no clue how these people do it. Again, I imagine the problem with it is a lot of it's so manufactured that we'll never really know. Because obviously these shows are scripted. I know it's going to be very hard to believe, but that's so terrible. We need to rewatch it, maybe one day. Maybe one day. The problem is I don't know what shows fall under fair use and what don't. Like that. The one we started watching is obviously on YouTube, so it's not something that I really have to worry about, but who knows? Who knows really for sure? But yeah, that was something else. That was something else. And then you had, I think the only other notable guy, or the only notable couple I remember, is the Irish guy called Dammy, and then India was her actual name. I'm not even taking the piss. Who wakes up one morning and says, "Okay, love, throw a fucking name at the dart, throw a fucking dart at the board, whatever country we land on, that's what our kid's getting called," and you land on fucking India. Not him? Yeah, Dammy. Dammy in India. Then he went for a lass called Summer. Yeah, probably one of the bombshells as well. But yeah, imagine throwing a fucking dart at a board and deciding what your kid's name is. I would never let my parents live it down if they gave me a shit name. Never let them. I would never. Oh, that was terrible, Haaland. Not Haaland, Sancho. Good block. If you're called Summer, you have a bad reputation on your name with someone called Summer Rae. One of my sisters is called Summer, actually. BBFC Law. So, does check out. I can definitely vouch on that behalf. You can't believe Ekin-Su went on Dancing with the Stars right after them? I can. You best believe one of those people that won that show was going on there. Could imagine Davide going on there, but no. Had to be Ekin-Su. Because you just know that they were going to coast off that initial fame for like bare amount of time. The Scott... I mean, to be fair again, I'm not a Love Island, like... I only really watched that one season because other people were watching it. Antigone. Jesus, that's a name. Christ. Who the fuck calls that? Who the fuck wakes up and says, "You know what? I've decided on the name for our child. It's gonna be called Antigone." Sounds like a fucking disease. Like... Yeah, sorry, love, I'm afraid you've got Antigone. Don't know what it is. Just says you've got it. Like, what? I could never. You have to have a somewhat normal name for me to even consider. She was on this year's Eurovision. Sounds like a type of pasta. Probably is. That's not, actually. actually a cold song. I'm sure it is, but doesn't matter. Australia robbed. I don't care how cold the song was. Australia robbed again. Even though everyone knows Australia can't host, and they just get to pick someone to host it on their behalf. Apparently I heard the UK tank Eurovision on purpose so they don't have to host it. Because it costs too much. That is the funniest thing I've ever heard. Like, they intentionally tank Eurovision to not host it. We'll look after the game at the song. Because probably is cold, but you know who we need to send next year? Shannon Noll. We've tried. We either need to send the Veronicas, we need to send Shannon Noll, or we need to send, I don't know. Unfortunately, Red Foo is not Australian, so we can't send Red Foo. I'm running out of ideas. Only the real ones remember Red Foo, chat. Or we need to send Tinky. Pretty sure Tinky's done some singing streams. Do you think Tinky would be good enough? If we sent that guy from last year, add Timmermanic to the list? I mean, it depends if he still does music. At that point, we might as well send Justice Crew, even though they weren't even a singing group. How they scammed a #1, I'll never know. Oh! What is that? It's got to be the hardest chip. Yeah, get the Justice Crew at that point. Isn't the main guy who just... Yeah, one of them's the Purple Wiggle, and another one is a DJ for children. Like, he makes children's songs that he makes into DJ beats, and he travels around and does DJ sets for kids. Not, like, toddlers. Not actual, like, middle-aged children. Like, I think they're called baby raves. That's what they are. He's quite popular on TikTok. Yes, one of them is the Purple Wiggle, and his brother is a infant DJ. So, I mean, it would be cold between that alone. Between that alone, having the Purple Wiggle... To be fair, can we just send the Wiggles? Get every Wiggle that we've ever had, including Kylie Minogue. Just send the Wiggles at that point. But what is this? So this is some maths flop. What is this? So this is from Eurovision 2026. She lasted about 3 days. Yes! That makes her a flop! If she's more known for this than her time on Love Island, then... Why does she look like Shakira? I'm sorry. This essentially is... This... She tried to get with Davide? I can tell. I can definitely see why that was a thing. But Yeah, it's essentially Shakira if she was from the Mediterranean. That's essentially what we've got here. Greek Shakira. Well, she's from Cyprus, so we can't exactly. It is cold. I'll say that, but I'm not listening to a full. I'm not listening to the rest of that. It was good, but was it the greatest thing ever? No. I can see why it didn't win. Then when she didn't get Davide. So what is this? What are we about to experience here? I don't know what's going on. What is this? Oh no. This is gonna be a mistake. What is this? Hold! Repair my computer. I mean, this is a YouTube link, so thankfully I shouldn't get popped. I've changed a bunch of my settings around. So we should be okay. This video may contain... God, her accent's terrible! Not her accent, her voice is terrible. I can see why people didn't want her on the show. Who's this? Jay! Oh, wait a minute! This absolute slag! Look at this guy! What a rat! Basically going after every Mediterranean woman that he could find! God! I didn't even realise who it was! The accent sounded familiar, and then I look down, and I see Jay gets grafting Antigone! Yeah, Jay, do you have a thing for Mediterranean women by chance, good sir? You must. Yeah, that's what everyone does, you goose. Wants to... What a twerp. Let's see, what happened... Forget this. We need to find out the hard questions. We need to see what happened to him. Jay Younger. From Love Island Wiki. So what happened to him? Let's see. Is this even gonna work? What a great website this is. So he was... What a great website this is. So, what happened to him? So, let's see. He got dumped on day 55. Refresh? Let's refresh. Cold. That's much better. I can't lie. Much better. So, let's see. So, he decided he was just gonna... Let's see. Entered on day 9 alongside Remy. Who is Remy? That does not sound like a woman. That sounds like a man. Jesus! Remy certainly... He did not last very long, though. Remy did not last at all. He got dumped on day 12. He arrived on day 9 and he got dumped on day 12. Oh, no. Remy was asked to choose 3 other islands on day 10. Remy was asked to choose 3 other islanders, with each of them preparing a starter, a main, and dessert. He picked India. I wonder why he picked India, guys. Why did he pick India? Paige, who I think had some kind of impairment, and Ekin-Su. And he was dumped after failing to couple up. But I'm pretty sure, was it Paige or was it Natasha? It definitely wasn't that one. We need to see the actual season 6. We need to see. I think there was one in particular. Davide is definitely not from Manchester. If Davide is from Manchester, then I'm from fucking the North Pole. What? Davide is not from Manchester, and he is not just in his 30s. That's for sure. So let's see. Who do we have here? Who is this? Jacques! He's from Manny. I'm Jamaican. We're not doing 3-5-2 gameplay. So let's see. We had Liam, who didn't even last a week. And we had... So let's look at each of these individuals. Let's have a look. We'll get rid of you. Let's have a look at each of these individuals and see how long they lasted. We're not playing fucking Amarin ball. There's a reason Amarin got sacked. So this guy walked on day 5. Is it 4-1-4? Is it 4-1-2 and wide or narrow? Let me have a look while I'm looking at this. So this guy didn't even last a week. So let's see. Liam entered the villa and was coupled up with Gemma by the public. Davide chose to seal Gemma, leaving Liam single. The public voted they wanted the new girls to go who they wanted to go on dates with, and they picked Liam for both. On day 5, Liam left the villa. Christ. How do you go from having a partner to not having a partner to having 2 dates to look for a partner, and then you get dumped? Like, someone explain that. What objective even is this? Let me see. Because I cannot see what objective this even is, I can't lie. If I knew what objective I was looking for, I would do it. Yeah, if I knew what objective it was, I would know what to do. So that guy got popped. Then let's see. Next one is Afia from London. Let's have a look. So who is this? Cool. Yeah. She entered the villa and she was gone inside 3 days. Pissing you off? That's why I don't do those events, because those events are pointless. So let's see. So she got dumped on day 8. So she didn't even last a week. So she entered the villa alongside Liam and... So she didn't couple up. She went on a date with Jacques. But then she got dumped as well. Oh no. Who else is controversial here? We've looked at Remy. Ikenna! Oh, let's have a look at Ikenna, chat. He's got to be... Oh, Christ. Let's see. So he entered the villa, he was coupled up with India, and then he recoupled with India. And then they were coupled again, and then he was booted off the show. And then let's see, is there anyone else? Antigone we've looked at. Most of these I don't even remember. What about Jacques? Let's have a look at Jacques. What happened to Jacques? Let's see. What is Jacques' summary of this? So let's see. Jacques entered the villa and took single islanders Afia and Paige on dates. He was given the choice of the single girls. He chose to couple up with Paige. Paige coupled up. Then he coupled up with Danica. Then he coupled up with Paige again and again. And then he left the villa. And then prior to the show, he was in a relationship with Gemma. Oh, that's just great. That's great news. I'm sure that's great news for people that, you know. So let's, I mean, where's the best one? Gemma. Runner-up. This should be good. We'll look at this and then we'll get back to the games. So let's see. Gemma entered the villa and was coupled up with Liam. On day 2, Davide entered the villa and stole Gemma from Liam. On day 3, they went on their first date. On day 5, Luca chose to couple up with Gemma. On day 12, Gemma coupled up with Davide. On week 3, so this is not really... Dear me. So none of this really matters. They were runners-up on the show. Thought there was more in that. I'm sure there is, but we've got games to play. We have got games to play. I do not have all night to be staring at Love Island bios. Let's get back to champs. Yeah, I can't lie, I'm not even going to play the gauntlet. Oh, this. The 4-1-2-1-2 second is the narrow one. Yeah, that's the narrow one. That's what that is. I'm glad it actually says. But doesn't matter to me since I won't be playing it. I will not be playing it. I missed the first one because I was waiting for my pesos and they didn't arrive in time. So I just can't be asked. Let's see. Can we go 4-1 after going 0-1? Let's see. Come on. Fro FC. What if he doesn't have anyone with a Fro? What a weird team. He's got Matuidi, Hackney, Ceballos. What a strange team. And he's playing that woke formation as well. I just don't think he's going to win. I'm just going to dominate him out wide. He might have more actual midfielders. Come on. Can't believe Matuidi held off Haaland. Kinda wild. One more header, and then I get the end of era Sam Vokes. So if I do get it, I will try and get it. Yeah, no goal for you, buddy. No goal. Should have low driven. Probably should have gone a bit more on that. No. Oh, no, 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 don't you dare. Don't you. Yeah. Good. Go, Sancho. Go, my boy. Oh, I should have timed it that second earlier. Would have been in. Shit! The amount of chances I've had for this guy to be winning is nuts. Gotta be better. Gotta be better. Why on earth were you about to let him? Time to test the theory. Yeah, it is. Oh no, that's yeah, good. It is pretty funny. Oh, not funny. It is woke. There we go, Matuidi. Matuidi with the goal. There we go. I mean, they just don't like first two. I just don't think it works well for engagement, so that's why they don't allow it that often now. If they saw what people did when it was a thing for like a long period, so I think the penalty event will be fun, but I just I don't know. There we go. Look at him. Look at him. What a man. What a man on a mission. Griezmann. But after this chat, unless Frank has any content for us, we will be watching. Can't pay, we'll take it away. That is on the agenda. After, like, I think 2 more games? Or 1 more game? Because I think I'll be It's either 4-1 or 5-1 after this. I want to say 5-1 if I win, so it'll be a good shout. That'll be good. We'll find some more episodes of Can't Pay, we'll take it away. We'll take a lead at halftime. For sure. We'll take a lead. For sure. Let's see. Yes, Jacobo Ramon. My boy. What a pass. Why can you not just do the sensible thing? First came in at 12 now. Yeah, I mean, they're decent modes, but the problem is I think the pack weight is so... It's so strange, pack weight, because 1 minute it's too high, the next minute it's too low. This week it just... I mean, I wouldn't be playing it because I'll get a fucking shitter. I know there's a few exclusive ones, I think. Oh, that's a finish. That's a finish from Sancho. Facing a hacker? My god. People are hacking in this. How sad do you have to be? The only way I would have played any of these modes is if there was a Keane or an Al Jabbar. They're the only heroes for Wolves. So yeah, neither of those. That's a Pedro. How can you tell if you're facing a hacker? Probably because they do the wildest shit. Like, how can you tell? Because they're not doing normal things. Like, I mean, I'm sure he'll tell you, but yeah, you would be able to tell very easily. Like, the players would just move 10 times quicker, or, you know, they'd be... Again, it's difficult to explain. So 4-1, which means 2 more games, and then we can, unless Frank's going to have content for us, then we will have Can't pay, we'll take it away. We could have that stupid objective tonight. He's controlled my whole team and DC'd you to speed up his day and save time. So, isn't even DC to speed up his day? Yeah, I don't know. See, that's the kind of thing. Sasic is good despite the fact he's 5'6". Anatolian Wolf 10. Lengthy? I mean, she's lengthy, but I don't know. I just think we're going to be so far removed from cards like that in a week. Not even a month. A week. Some of these Path to Glories that are coming... Oh my god, it's a full Galatasaray team. My god. I had to say full Galatasaray team, and then he pulled... It's a full Turkish team, and then he's got that fucking Tall Paul and Arda Güler. It was a full Turkish team, and then he pulled out his Tall Paul Evo. So it's Tall Paul against Tall Haaland. I wonder who's going to win out of those two. Tall Paul, I beg. I beg you join the Nigerian revolution at Wolves. We only have one Nigerian, but still. We almost had two. And then the guy we wanted signed for Palace. Probably a good career choice. This is going to be some... Yeah. What are you talking about? I said there'll be very good cards. Because they will be. Especially since they're live. I don't know why I have to specifically elaborate. Oh, dearie me. Good. You can't wait for an Australia card? Well, you might have to. Have you thought of having to wait? Like, do you think every country's gonna get one? Like, who the fuck is good from Australia that's gonna be in packs? No one. I don't even think Australia got a Path to Glory last time either. Mo Torre? Ah, yes, because everyone's going to be chomping at the bit to use a Mo Torre. Because they definitely haven't evoed him to, like, be better. Like, how about we just don't do every country? How about that? We do the big countries and the big cards. How about that? I think that sounds fair. Yeah, we don't need every country to go to Path to Glory. Because, yeah, I want my promos to be good, believe it or not filled with crap. Yeah, I like my FC promos good, thanks. Let's see. Oh, that's terrible. What a block. What a block into the net. Well, get him! Boom! Technically, I stopped it for now. Ben, fuck you, bet. What? The hell is this guy on about? What a strange request. Okay, man. Enjoy a timer instead. Yeah, welcome on in. The Leo edits on YouTube. Because I really want to try and get monetized on YouTube. Even though it takes like 4,000 watch hours. I'm going to need you all, chat. I'm going to need you all. I'm going to put all my live streams in a playlist. You just mute the live streams. You put the playlist on when you go to sleep at night. I was contemplating doing like just 24-hour replays of my lives. That probably won't work. Yeah, we're getting cooked here. You're gonna sub? Well, that's good. Subscribing is nice, but I need as many people to watch as possible. I need the watch hours, because watch hours are very hard to get. They want you to get 4,000 watch hours. Which is fair, but also it's a lot. Oh. Let me see. No. This game mode's easy. To be fair, Brendan makes any game mode look difficult. The hell? I'm sure. Yes! All these modes are easy. You just make them difficult. You just make every mode look difficult. Like, Dimsim barely even plays the game. So if you're not, you know... Great, yeah. This is probably going to be 5 and 2, because apparently this guy must have access to some magic server. You should get what? Brendan, he doesn't coach noobs, he coaches pros. You don't even play foot champs. What? Why would you want a pro coach to coach you when you don't even play basic game modes that normal people play? What? Bro said he wants a pro coach. At that point, you might as well get Anthony Day to coach you. Yeah, Brendan and Anthony Day collab. Who's against it? Not me. And then, yeah, he'll just tell you, so, you know your critic. Load up on them FIFA points. You got a really good team. Anthony Day would put Brendan into debt. No, there will not be any. I will never collab with Tony Day unless he admits to promoting underage gambling. Which he will never admit, so I'm safe. I'm safe in that regard. Cheers for whatever that is there. Ah. What? Haaland is massive. And he's just been... He's been bundled off the ball like it's nothing. I've lost, by the way. I've 100% lost. Yeah, I don't need no content from Tony Day. I get enough. I get enough content when I write all my tweets. There we go. Come on. Antoine Griezmann. This guy's trying his random ass shots. Ah, it's bullshit. How did that not fall? How is that? Good, it's off. Good, let's see. Ah, how are you not allowing me? Oh, of course. Yeah, if I score now, there's like a little chance. I needed to score. I need to still score. If I score, it's not completely over. It's just... This guy's trying to score like some... He's probably trying... I think he's 100% trying for set pieces like a fucking bum. Brother, stop trying for set pieces with your giant knife. I hate corners! Why are corners a thing? Like, they don't do anything. They just reward you for being crap. Oh, you get tackled and the ball goes out? You probably win the ball back. Like, it's actually so stupid. Oh, and of course. Yeah, I already know. It's another goal. Oh, no, it's not. Because... Come on! Erling Haaland somehow beats that defender. And he puts it in. So now... we could be onto something. Not out of bounds, eh? How awfully convenient that it isn't out of bounds. Come on! Yeah, you wanted to play around. Leave all those defenders in the box. Brilliant. Ismail Assar, whoever that was. We've pulled it back. I think I was 4-1 or 4-2 down, and we've pulled it back late. This guy... See, that one shouldn't have been a goal. It should be 4-3, not 4-all. This guy has gotten incredibly lucky with some of his chances in particular. .99 passing, by the way. Is 99 passing meant to be like a joke? Yeah, cold. Cold for you, man. You really needed to score that. Oh, and yeah, you really needed to win that as well. Yeah, it's over. What is the point? What was the point of making me come back if you're just gonna let me concede immediately after? Like, it defies sense as to why you bothered. And now, yeah, now Marco Asensio is a great... Oh, and yeah, apparently my players can't do anything. Yeah. Make it make sense. Oh, what's that? Your level! We can't have that! Doesn't make for good content. What's that? Level? With minutes to go? How about we just don't let you win? And we talk it down, and we chalk it down. Yeah, congrats, man. Congrats, man. You literally could not have been more of a virgin. Could not have been more of a virgin if you tried. I should have won that. Should never have lost that. Oh, and of course, they can't let me have the last attack. That's a terrible game. 4-2 is still good, but I don't want it to be 4-3. Terrible stuff, I can't lie. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how. Last game, and then we're gonna play. We're gonna watch some Can't Pay, We Will Take It Away. Unless, of course, we get any content from Frank, for example. I'm not sure. But let's try and clutch up. The team has been better since we got rid of Marquez, but that game was annoying. Because it was a tale of three... It was a tale of... What? No. I don't see movies. I don't go and see movies, man. The day of the cinema is basically over. And I don't watch any streaming services with movies either. I think... I'm surprised cinemas are still running. Yeah, I don't see movies. Casillas. A bunch of... I mean, what an interesting lineup. It's not that good. Great start. Great start. No way. You did not wake up and decide, you know what? Apparently that guy just woke, the referee just woke up. Whoever's in charge of coding the game today, he woke up. Need one more win. Be fine. Welcome, man. That's what I should be doing a bit more of, actually. Should get some power shots in with. That's a Back header. Ugh. I can still definitely score past this guy. Ah, you've gotta be kidding me. Every time. Like, what is the point of doing anything with Haaland? He has Enforcer Silver, so he should be able to do things a little... Yeah, I'm gonna score. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Oh, aim the fucking ball, please. It's okay. I've got time. I've got faith. Raw looks good. You just... Yeah. I just don't remember anyone asking, I'll be honest. I can't think of anyone who watches Raw on a consistent basis like you do, Brendan. And that will never change. Even if Raw becomes AEW Monday Night Dynamite, I still wouldn't watch it. You saw someone eating raw egg and raw meat? Well, good for you. Again, does that have any relevance to what's currently going on? Was interesting? I'm glad you think it was interesting, which thus means apparently everyone must think it's interesting. Like... You don't know how? I mean, I don't care how at the moment. Don't know if that helps. But... Oh, how the hell am I losing? Your calf is sunburnt as well. Ooh. Grim. Come on. Gotta be better. It's not gonna be better, it's gonna be... Please. I need to score once before half. Come on, there's one. This Griezmann chat, it's going to be a sad day when I replace Griezmann with Pele. Because it will be happening. Unfortunately, Griezmann is Griezmann, but... Worst place to get sunburnt? You know what else is the worst thing to have happen to you? Fuck off. The worst thing is that you get Twitch banned and then you decide to make another account. Instead of just accepting a ban. Like... Notice how when Arteta got banned, he couldn't be asked to make a new account. He just communicated in Discord for a week. And it was what? You can't? Well, that's your problem, not mine. That is not a me problem, sadly. Has little to do with me, if anything. I mean, I wouldn't want to communicate with someone who constantly makes fun of my fucking ethnicity either. You said something you didn't know was a slur. Oh, I'm sure you didn't know. Ah, yes. Would you mind repeating it for us? For reasons? Ah, yes. Would you mind repeating it? At least Arteta was an accidental, like, thing. You just outright said something you didn't know. Like, at least Arteta probably could understand why it would get misconstrued. What? Well, of course, if someone's if someone's watching and they see that, you're gonna... Why would you say that? Why am I surprised the guy that literally named his account after teasing someone about their ethnicity got popped because he teased someone about their ethnicity? Or he said a slur related to ethnicity? Why am I not shocked? Doesn't matter when he was playing. Clearly does not matter what was happening. You shouldn't be saying things if they're gonna get you in trouble. And you were guessing countries, so you decided not to write the full country. Because yes, that is a slur. That is very much a slur. It does... Yeah, it does nothing, because Twitch would still be able to see it. Just no one else would. Obviously, Twitch can still see it, and they can still do something. I really can't be asked, man. You really need to stop getting fucking accounts. Because one day, I'm gonna put my fucking verification settings back on and you're gonna be cooked. It's the underage gambling. Yeah, one day I'm gonna fix my verification settings and you're not gonna be able to type and you're gonna have to be begging me in Discord and I'm gonna go, no, you've had about 20 different chances to... Oh, piss off, man. I need to score. You're gonna get... So you didn't even get banned on your main... Oh my god, that's even worse. I fucking can't. Hell, man, I'm gonna be 4-3. That's not gonna be very easy getting 9 from that. Oh, piss off. Get up! Oh. I love how that's apparently... Get there. I should not be. Yeah, this game's probably over unless I can... He's just gonna call the guy short. Yeah, great stuff. Oh, and of course he wins the header as well. Yeah, win the header. Like, what is the point, man? And how on... No! Oh. So stupid. Why are you saving the ball now, Courtois, you giant cunt? And why are you punching the ball? Like, out of everything you could do, punching the ball is apparently your best answer. Yeah, it's over. If I scored then, it may have been a chance. Unless I can win. Yeah, what am I meant to do? Tackle. Oh, I just don't get it. It's gonna be another goal. It's over. No, it's not. Oh. Yay! It's over now! Yay! God, this game's so good when it's good, and when it's so bad, it's fucking terrible. Is it a crime? It must be a crime in this guy's country, in Australia, to concede more than a certain amount of goals. Because there's no way he should have scored half the goals he did. That's pinged plus. Why is that not, like, getting off the first thing? Like, ugh. Yay. Hooray! It's over. It's over. Why are we doing stupid poses when the game was over a long time ago? Objective delay in 5 games. I cannot wait. Yeah, it's over. I don't know why he's still trying. Why are people trying in Champs now? Like, you're trying in the last week of Champs Good Rewards. So strange. Yeah, great. Well, unless Frank's got content, we will not be playing any more of that. I don't know if Frank does have any content, but I'm going to leave the YouTube stream there. We're going to watch some Art Pay will take it away.